Hello everyone, I'm Laura Agar Wilson. I write the blog keepinghealthygettingstylish.com, and I also run the health coaching practice uniquelyhealthy.com. I wanted to do a little vlog. I'm saying that it'll probably be a few minutes because I've got quite a lot to talk about. Just today a bit about my experiences with doing a course from the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. I've had lots and lots of emails from people asking us questions, so I thought the best way to kind of answer all of those would be to do a vlog. So here we are. So hopefully I'll try and cover as many questions. I have to split this into a couple of videos. I'm not sure how it'll fit on to YouTube, so we'll see how we get on. So yes, I did. I've just finished that course. Just graduated from IIN, and it's been a really interesting year. I started that back in July 2012, so it's just under a year since I started the course. The reason that I wanted to do it was because as I'd kind of started writing my blog and got a lot more into healthy living and nutrition, I really wanted to learn more about it, and then I started to see that I wanted to do this as a job. I wanted to be able to make a living from supporting other people with their health, doing something that I know that I would have benefited from when I was on my journey in terms of losing weight and some of the issues that I had as well. So that was kind of why I wanted to do it. I started off, I actually did a course, and it's just worth mentioning as well, this is all from a UK perspective, because I think that's quite important in terms of how the different courses are on offer and everything. But I did a course with Stonebridge colleges, and I'll try and put all the links and things in beneath the video, and that was a diet and nutrition advisors course. So I started off and did that, and that was really interesting, really enjoyed that. And that also allowed us to register with the Federation of Holistic Therapists, which I'm a member. And after that I didn't feel that was enough for me to be able to, to advise people on health and nutrition. So that was when I was attracted to IIN. And there are other courses, and there's lots of different options when it comes to nutrition, and I encourage everyone to kind of go out and do their own research, because I think what's right for me might not be right for you. I knew that what I was looking for was something that I could do, distance learning, that would fit in with my full-time job and with all my other commitments in terms of blogging and everything like that, and IIN fit the bill. Another thing that I really loved about IIN was the fact that it wasn't, I think there was enough science behind it, but it was very much of a holistic kind of approach, so that looking at the syllabus, it kind of covered a lot of different dietary theories, because that was kind of what I was interested in. I personally experimented with veganism, raw food, and lots of other kind of approaches, and I think what really attracted me to IIN was the fact that they covered the lot, and it was about kind of you supporting people to find what worked for them, and that just fitted my my own kind of philosophy perfectly, and that was really what attracted me to go with IIN and to make the leap to sign up. So that was great. So kind of what I got from IIN, great support in terms of the staff and the people involved, and it was really good. Kind of got signed up, and then the way that the course is structured, there's 40 modules, which you do, so each module is released roughly once a week, and you have an app which you can use on your iPhone or on your iPad, which enables you to either listen or watch information as part of the course, so that you're learning from that. So it's really flexible, and you can kind of, I think that's really good, because you can work it in your own day. There's also a massive amount of handouts as well, and information that's provided on the OEF, which is the online education forum. So how I would do it is that every week I would log on to the OEF, I would download my handouts, and then I would kind of plan in when I would listen to my lectures, and then there was always an optional assignment that you could do each week, and a little mini quiz, which I thought was really good. So like I said, that kind of continued throughout the length of the course. You also had coaching group calls, so you would kind of call into a conference type call situation, and that was really useful for talking to other students and finding out about them. And what I found was that the other students, I learned just as much from them as what I did from the course, and they were massively inspiring. And I've also made, throughout doing the course, I've made a few friends who I would say are now friends for life, and they really are really good friends of mine now. So and and they've been a massive support all the way through. So that's been fantastic. You also kind of, to pass the course, there's 4 tests that you do throughout the year, and there's also, you need to practice doing something called health histories, which is the initial consultation that you would do with a client. So you need to have proof that you've practiced those. So that's kind of the course in a nutshell, and like I say, I mean, some of the topics that are covered, you know, I mean, they're just so wide ranging, it's mind-boggling. You know, there's Ayurveda, you know, veganism, raw food, paleo and primal style approaches. There's quite a lot about, you know, a bit of information about the energetics of food, about, you know, there's also a lot of information about how to actually set up a health coaching practice and actually run it successfully. So there's a lot of information about marketing, setting up your website. Now, I suppose this is where some of the negatives kind of pop in for me in terms of being a UK-based student. A lot of the course is very much geared up for American students and people that they will be coaching. So the handouts and things that they give you are very much Americanised. And also the advice around setting up your business is very much Americanised as well. That didn't bother me because I've got enough knowledge of that kind of thing myself. And actually, although, I mean, basically what you get from the course with IAN is you get a complete, everything you would need to set up as a health coach. So you get, you know, a 6-month programme that you can deliver with clients, all the handouts, all of the you know, the forms that you would need, everything, which is brilliant. For me, I wanted to do my own thing and put my own spin on it, because I don't see the point in being you know, just another health coach the same as other people. I wanted to put my own spin on it, so I've very much taken some of the information from IIM but made it my own and selected bits of it that I think are relevant for the kind of clients that I work with and who I have worked with over the last year. So yeah, so that's kind of how I've made it my own. But yeah, definitely one of the negatives with being UK based would be the kind of Americanism, you know, side of it. So as long as you can work around that, I think that's fine. And like I say, just another kind of slight negative, I suppose, from it is, I mean, to be fair, the course isn't that difficult. I didn't find it massively difficult. I think managing your time to make sure that you're keeping up with things is. But actually, I think where the magic of it lies is in what really it's up to you to do the work. You know, you can kind of scrape through and pass, but actually it's about the research that you do. And what I found that I was doing is I was, you know, obviously completing the modules and doing the tests, but then if something came up that was of interest to me, that I thought was relevant to the kind of people that I would be working with in the future, I would go off and do my own research. And actually that's where I've learned a lot, and that's kind of, you know, where I want to be going in the future, is just constantly learning and researching and doing that kind of self-directed. So yeah, so those are kind of some of the, you know, the pros and cons, I think, there. I'm going to wrap this video up, and then hopefully there'll be a part 2, so if you kind of have a look on YouTube, you'll see us in part 2. Thanks!